Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and you may be wondering, XTMR, why are you on the loading screen for Twisted? Because by the title, if you know how to read, most of you probably do. I'm just saying. I'm giving a tutorial on how to do the RaXPoL. Hold on. Alright, but first off, we need to figure out what are the best servers to chase in. First off, servers that are forecasted to have a high day on the very last day, but like it's enhanced, do not go into those unless the high day is right here and would say like there's a moderate or enhanced here. Then it's but like this is a good server, but you want either all moderates, all highs, moderate, high, high, moderate, high. You get it, or you can have like one enhanced, but the server's full. Never trust this. You just gotta get in by luck. If anything has thunderstorm, which that's what TSTM stands for, do not go into it. Because that's literally a day of you just sitting. Nothing's gonna happen. No tornadoes happen on those days. Also, this right here, this is a good setup, but the server's full. This is good, and I got into it. That is a good server. Moderate, slight. You just, because stuff happens on slights, you can just chill. Like, you don't have to do anything. But what you want to do is you want to spawn at the nearest tornado. But this tornado is actually dying. And it's in the east. So I think I'm just going to spawn it prior. Because I don't expect that to recycle. Actually, maybe it will recycle. But looking at the hook, it's not. Storm's likely going to produce. And this also works for DOWs too, but you're less likely to make it work. I had to repair this, but I'm not going to do that. You just got to make this work for the DOWs. Like you have to adapt it a little because the DOWs can't undeploy fast. This also works for the UMass. Just don't get the UMass unless you're trying to get every vehicle in the game. The UMass sucks. It's not good. Save up for the RaXPoL. The RaXPoL has it spins faster, which is what you want with a mobile radar like this, is this turning speed. Now, of course, you can still use the Doppler and wheels, which is what DOW stands for. You can still use the DOW 6 and 7. Don't. And you will still make good money because it's the best in the game. But this is the best money maker in the game. It's just dangerous to use because you can sometimes get really close to tornadoes. We got some rotation forming. Right now that's just a wall cloud. That's not even a wall cloud. I'm pretty sure it's just shelf cloud right now. You might want to turn around if you want to get some good probes. If you want to get good, if you want to get good probing, I'm gonna pull over right here and watch the radar. We see we got some rotation, and it's condensing. You can see it right there. You can see the dust. This thing's extremely weak, so I'm actually gonna stay here, watch it for a little before I deploy. I'm gonna watch it to see if it shifts this way, because it shifts this way. I'm gonna head over to T-Hib, if it shifts this way, I'm going to move east. Actually, no, because I'm in the perfect spot for it to move east. If it were to move east. And actually, it looks like it's coming straight for me. So, when that happens, you just want to move. I'm going to move due east to right here so I don't get lofted. I'm trying to look at up here. It's gonna go right here. So I think right here, deploy. You can't say. Wait, someone's in. Also, always lock your RaXPoL so no one ends up inside of your. I don't care. I don't care if I can't relay scan data. So why does the server have so many DOWs in the first place? 1, 2, 3. You can have up to the 5 active radars. Ah. Oh god. I can't see it. It's rain wrapped. Oh no. Oh, it's right there. Wait a second. That's gonna go right there. I think I'm dead. 124 is crazy. You can see I'm already making crazy money. But, think about it, become a Dowinator. Uh-oh. Please. Winfield. No. I'm shaking a little too much. I don't like it. Alright, that's good. Okay, I survived. So the subwart doesn't hit me. This thing's 200 plus. Because those are dusty. No, it's not. Those are dusty subwarts. 64? What is happening? It's strengthening by a lot. All I'm waiting for is like this, probably this DOW 3. If anyone does it, they're just gonna accidentally turn off the radar. But honestly, this one's the most useful one because the radar is massive. It's about the size of it has the same distance as the. I did the math. It has the same distance as the T-Hib. I don't know who that is, but I'll say yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Holy debris ball. Pretty sure. Hold on. Pretty sure. Oh god. Also, if you can, you want to get into convoys, but this is a convoy full of convoy leeches. So I'm gonna leave. Also, there's only 2 up. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving. Alright. So now, once you notice this start dropping down, which right now it's not, so I'm perfectly fine to stay. It has stayed in the 160s for quite a bit. It's actually spiking. You can also look on radar. Hold on. Alright, now that you noticed that the storm's moved a little, you notice how you're... Oh. Well, this is still unreliable data because I'm so far. So what you want to do is you want to hop into your other seat, and then... Hold on. Oh, I need to breathe. And then just undeploy, which takes centuries for this thing to undeploy. So, will you move? I'm not inviting you in. You're not stealing my money. The money's mine. The money's mine. Get out of here. 454. Well, I guess he can't sit in there because it's locked. Come on, will you undeploy so I can just leave this guy? Alright, so I'm gonna want to move up to Beltrami 61. And this is a huge thing. I always end up off the roads because I spend most of my time on the radar when I'm using the RaXPoL because you're navigating a ton instead of just because you're not following the tornado. You usually stay like a few miles south of it, south or north of it. Because so what you want to do is you want to stay roughly 6 mile, not 6 miles south. This doesn't even have that big of a range. You want to stay from 1.5 to 2 miles south, or north, or east, or west. Everything. You want to stay about that far, and you'll be making your most money out of this possible. You get the most reliable data. So I wish it let there be more than 2 active radars. In the thing, it says there's allowed to be up to 6. I mean 5. Not 3 or 2. Because with a mobile radar like the RaXPoL, people will be able to click on you and get radar data. But if you know how to read this, I don't. I'm trying to learn how to read it. It's weird. But also the RaXPoL is extremely fast if you were to compare it to not the UMass, the DOW 3, which is the same speed as the TIV 1, or the DOW 6 and 7. So as you get closer, so I'm gonna plan where we want to go. So by the time I get up here, the tornado's probably about right here. So I'm gonna want to get up to probably right about here if the tornado doesn't shift and I hit a sign. See, it's right there. The tornado should be right here. I saw from the lightning. Which is it's northwest of me. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I've seen some, like, I personally think you get the best data when you're off to your side. When the tornado's off to the side of you instead of like the front or back of you. Oh, it shifted like crazy. Also, this debris ball. What's the velocity? Oh, 3 black pixels. Alright, I'm gonna get to about right on this road. I'm gonna turn. This is 2 roads. And yeah. I'm gonna get into this one. Oh my! One just got flung like crazy. Alright, I'm gonna go to deploy and start getting readings. 220? That's insane. 230, 232, 233, 235. It's just going up. 237, 236. It's moderate. Conditions aren't the best. And it's a 233. 220, it's going down, but that's likely because it's going away from me. Yeah, this is insane. 225. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's gonna wrap it up. That was about everything you need to know when it comes to the basics of using a DOW. Over time, you learn more stuff, but that's the bare minimum to make money. Also, why am I not making money? I am making money. I hope you learned some stuff from this video, and have a great rest of your day, or sleep, depending on when you're watching this. and goodbye.